All right, it's Hops Metal Show. We're back for, I think Randy said volume 11. That sounds about right. We gonna do this one on. Randy said something about let's do a show on top 10 favorite live albums. What we thought, and I thought it was a pretty good idea. I approached it. I picked out a bunch of live albums, listened to it. Each of them kind of get me into the mood because there was a lot of them I hadn't listened to in a long time. But that was how I approached this. I'm not sure how Randy went about picking his out.
Just memory, what I still play the most, and I just took the book, let them down, and off to the races I went.
All right, I'm gonna go my first one. I talked about this on Facebook Live, just kind of give y'all a heads up on what we was doing. This is probably the most recent one I've bought. This is Johnny Krabby's live CD. He done the '94 Crew album, which is a masterpiece, I think.
Yep.
But Krabby's freaking awesome anyway. But he did the whole album, Live '94, One Night in Nashville. Man, if you've never heard this, you need to check it out because it's definitely a good live album. I mean, I seen where Corey Huffman had posted he had just bought a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about how good it was. I'd put it up there with any live album I've ever heard. So, yeah, if you haven't got this, purchase it. It's definitely worth the money.
Yep.
All right, and then you're good. What you got?
Wrong with that. Wasp Live in the Raw. Right there. Especially the new song when they're screaming to you like it from Ghoulies 2. So this was really, really good. I think they made this, I'd say, around the Circus tour. This is a real good one. Plus Harder, Faster, which is a new track. 10. My number 10 is Wasp Live in the Raw. It's a good one.
Yeah, there was some stuff I thought about that one, but for some reason I figured Randy was probably going to pick that, and I try to get little obscure stuff. Some of my stuff's pretty popular, but some of the stuff, there's only a handful of people. There's one in here that String's the only other person I know that's probably got this one. But alright, so we're going to go with my next one up is Pantera's official 101 Proof Live. This is freaking awesome. I mean, dude, it's if you can't. I mean, Pantera's freaking awesome to start with, but to hear this shit live and to know what I got to see live the years I got to see them, this album just kicks you in the dick. I mean,
That's
it's
right.
just this band just kicks you in the dick. I mean, it don't get no better than Pantera.
It's a band that never disappointed. They never did.
Man, and they just.
Wish they were still with us.
When Rock was dead, Pantera was stomping it. Man, they was carrying the flag hard. I've always said that.
That's right.
So what do you got for me next, Randy?
Next, still playing at the Scorpions Worldwide Live. That was like one of the first live records I ever bought back in the day. This was from the Love at First Sting tour. At this time, they had got a new generation of people to listen to them because of that Rock You Like a Hurricane thing that was played.
Yeah.
This is just...
I'm not sure I ever heard it. Though.
Never heard either.
Yeah,
Blackout, Coast to Coast is on. This is Still Loving You. This is damn good.
Man, they got a lot of good stuff.
Number 9, Worldwide Live, the Scorpions.
But sometimes you get these, like this Pantera. I mean, it's got bonus tracks. You get the Where You Come From, which is a cool tune. I can't hide. I'm not much on that. I don't know if there's people out there like Pantera. I'm sure they like it, but I wasn't much on that song. But Where I Come From, that's a pretty intense song. All right, so my next one, I'm going from Pantera to Poison. I don't know if anybody can see this, but this was a double disc. This was, I think, BMG exclusive. I think it's the only way you could get it. And, I mean, it was in Orlando. I listened to it the other day. It is pretty decent. There's some stuff on there that I could probably do without. But all in all, it's decent. It's a decent album. Guitar solo is a little bit too much for CC. But, see, and this one's got So Tell Me Why
Yeah.
was on there. And that's a pretty awesome
That's
song.
my favorite, if not my favorite song they ever did.
But this thing, I'm sure this thing's hard to find. I know on vinyl it goes for pretty good penny because it was a BMG exclusive. But I don't know, it's a decent live album. It made my top 10.
I like it. Alright, next. Overkill, Wrecking Your Neck. 85-95. The band and the hardest working thrash metal band of all time. A band that just never disappoints. You buy their music, you know what you're getting. So this is just captures just how good of a live band these guys really are. Blitz still has it. This is great. We're buying this at Town and Campus. So this is a good one. Live at the Cleveland Organa Theater in Cleveland. This is really good. 85-95. Overkill.
Town and Campus.
Town and Campus.
Golly, boy, I miss that record store.
Yep.
Spent a lot of money and a lot of time in that place.
Me too.
Flipping CDs. That's what everybody did down there.
Yeah.
Flip the CDs.
That noise.
Man, we had that down to an art. When you go in there, just had to go around them and get on by.
He had so many CDs in it where he was standing back there. I'm surprised he could stand there and ring the people up. Remember how packed it was behind the counter?
God, he had tons of stuff.
And it was just records and CDs and tapes. He'd just kick them out of the way. And, I'm surprised he had a room to stand.
No shit. All right, my next one, Love just actually did a review. I just picked this one up at the flea market for $1. This is Randy Rhoads tribute. Love was shocked I didn't own this, which I'm surprised I didn't own this neither, but shit, I couldn't leave it lay for $1. You'd be stupid to. But, and I was telling him, I know it's all about Randy, and Randy Rhoads is awesome and stuff, but man, Tommy Aldridge's drums are phenomenal. I mean, the drums on this thing for a live album kick ass. I mean, Randy, enough said. I mean, Randy Rhoads is awesome. But this is my pick for my next live album. I'm sure Lamberts would approve of this. But for $1, you can't leave it lay for $1. You got to buy that stuff, man. You cannot leave metal laying for $1.
Not for a dollar bill.
I mean, best dollar bill all day long there. It's the best $1 I've spent lately.
What was that? RoboCop? I'd buy that for $1. Remember that? Yep.
That's the line Love used. I'd buy that for $1.
I forgot one. Pick one. I'm just going to get the next one. All right. 7. A little more recent. Ghost. Crematory and Devotion. Well, my God. This is basically their greatest hits early in the career. And this is one hell of a live album. And this was one awesome birthday gift because this came out right around the week of my birthday this year. So I cannot complain. This album kicks ass just like this band kicks ass. Crematory and Devotion, Ghost.
It's cool to have some new music in there.
I forgot something. Keep going.
Alright, so we're going to go to the next one. Randy, he forgot a disc. So I'm going to cover. Next one up is Tesla's 5-Man Acoustical Jam. I don't know if any of y'all remember this, but man, this was a freaking awesome album. Of course, D. Snyder ain't in love with it. He said this created all the unplugged scene that he cannot stand, but damn, these guys, man, this is a whole unplugged CD. I mean, it's freaking awesome.
It's a good one. I like it.
I mean, they had, and what's weird is one of their biggest chart-topping songs come out this, and it wasn't even their song, was Signs.
Yep.
But I mean, coming at you live in the truck, and it almost seems like trucking should be part of that song, and that's a Grateful Dead song. But Jason Klein and Lawyer Love probably be glad on the little Dead props there. But that's my next pick. We're going with the old Tesla 5-Man Acoustical Jam.
That's a good one. Alright. I got my number 6. Motorhead, No Sleep Till Hammersmith. This captures the band over there, and probably I'd say the band's prime. This is the special edition too. I used to have this on record. Motorhead, a band never disappointed. Never disappointed. Like Overkill, you buy their music, you knew what you're getting into. You never was like $10 wasted. So this was really good. No Sleep Till Hammersmith, Motorhead.
Do you know who's a huge Motorhead fan, which I didn't find this out till a couple weekends ago? Mike Griever.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike Griever's all about Motorhead.
He used to come in the store and I worked in there and he'd get pissed off and I'd get the albums before he would. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about Motorhead. He saw me when he was at the same place I picked up that tribute album at. We was up to Flea Market. He actually had a Metallica shirt on. Loved the Load Air.
Really?
I was like, boy, Randy would love that shirt. So I figured next time you can let him know how much he needs to get rid of that shirt.
Well, I'll let him know just how much I care the next time I see him.
But enough with Griever and the Metallica and Motorhead. All right, so my next pick, and Shoestring and Danny Crowder will vouch, Kicks Live. I mean, you can't, but you still can't capture it all on disc. But they did a damn good job because this is a pretty awesome disc. And it's pretty hard to find anymore. I don't know if you've seen it around, Randy.
I haven't seen that thing in years. Last time I seen any format of that is when I worked at Cosmic. We had the cassette. And I have not seen it since. I haven't seen that thing in years.
But I don't know. I need to really see how many times I've seen these guys. But golly, up till 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, man, they are still bring their A game every freaking show. I mean, Steve Whitman he might not be quite where he used to be, but man, them guys are still bundle energy. Great. I mean, they did the whole Blow My Fuse album, which was awesome. Because I felt like we got to see something that was really cool. But, yeah, this is mine, Kicks Live.
All right, another one right here. 5. Judas Priest, Unleashed in the East. Can't go wrong with Halford. Halford and them never let anybody down. This is from overseas. This is really good. I'm not sure which tour this was on. But Delivering Diamonds and Rusts. Probably sometime in the 70s. But this is a damn good one right here. Priest, Unleashed in the East.
I tell you what, there's another guy. I didn't see him live till here recently. And man, me and String was talking about that show. Freaking out. Halford, man. He still brings it. I mean, even though we don't have KK and the other guitar player, Glenn Tipton, even though we don't have them, man, the new guys, the replacements they got are freaking awesome. Because, I mean, we saw them down in D.C. and they phenomenal. But, so I'm going to go to my next one. I just saw Tom Kiefer a couple weeks ago. He still got it. But Cinderella Live, this is probably extremely rare because, man, once I got this out, I realized we got this thing signed. But I think me and String saw them, what was it, after Still Climbing?
I think so.
And they didn't have no music out, so they
just tore on it.
Yeah, they sold this at their shows. And that was the only way you could get it was at their shows. And I mean, they was packing the house then, but there was no market for this music. But I guess it's just a soundboard CD. And I was going to tell String he ought to pull that thing out and listen to it again if he has listened to it because it's pretty phenomenal. I mean, the sound quality's not up to par, but it's real deal. I mean, it's the real CD. I mean, it's soundboard, so there's no studio enhancement or anything. I mean, what you hear is what you get. But that's my pick for that one.
Good one. All right. Next up, the double one. Slayer, Decade of Aggression.
Oh, yeah.
Done from the, I would say, the Seasons of the Abyss tour. Bought this, Town and Campus, the first time. And I bought the cassettes. They came in a box. Remember that? You opened the box, you pulled the cassettes out, then these things came in. Jesus Christ almighty. The Antichrist, Hell Awaits, War Ensemble, South of Heaven, Raining Blood. Right here. You can't go wrong here. Decade of Aggression. Slayer, right there.
Yeah, that's a decent disc. I need to pick that up sometime. I don't have that. Alright, so my next one. This is off the Black album. This is when Metallica was still... I mean, they still bring it live. I mean, they're still awesome live, but this is before they got into their weird stage, which we won't get into that whole weird stage, but Binge and Purge, live shit. I mean, if you've never heard this, you're really missing out because it's got a lot of good stuff and it's a really good live. Even it come in that box with the videos, and even the videos were awesome. I mean, this is when Metallica was, I think, at their peak.
Oh, without a doubt.
I mean, they were almost untouchable.
How smart they were then. They put that out that year. I remember real playing around the holiday season, just so people would buy it, for their kids or whatever, to make that. And it was like a big freaking like lunchbox. You had that. You had a tour book. You had a backstage pass. You either had the cassettes or you had the CDs. That thing was like a couple $100 because she got it was like $150. It had 3 VHS tapes in it. San Diego Justice Tour, and then 2 shows. Mexico, 2 from the
City.
Black record. Oh yeah, I remember that real plain.
Did they have it? They had a stencil in it too, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It did.
No, that stencil.
And hear Jason sing Whiplash off. Yeah.
Jason, yeah, man. I mean, he's not Cliff, but I thought he was a good replacement. And he was perfect for that era. He was the one that stuck around for the fans, and he was a big part of Metallica during that era. He was the people's person there.
Yes, he was. Next up, Iron Maiden Live After Death. I would assume this was done during the Power Slave tour. Oh my God. I remember I had this shirt. Back in the day, it pissed a lot of people off wearing it, so the $20 I spent did not go to waste. But this is just, oh my God, Aces High, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Flight of Icarus.
Yeah, it's
My God, what a masterpiece that is. And the band, in my opinion, that had the best art of any band ever right there. And the best mascot.
I don't think it's your opinion. I think it's everybody's
Yes.
opinion. A mascot, I don't know. I'd put Alistair Fiend in that same fight. I think Alistair was a good mascot. Vic Rattlehead.
Not man, even though it's just a...
But but no, Eddie's, man, their artwork's their artwork's hard to beat. There ain't many bands that can stand up to that artwork. All right, so our next one, we're gonna go with. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. Is Great White's Great Zeppelin. Whole show nothing but Zeppelin tracks and remakes, and man, these guys knocked it out of the park. I mean, everybody heard "Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You," but you haven't heard a good Led Zeppelin tribute band until you've heard these. I mean, because they do. I mean, they cover 14 Zeppelin songs. Even "Stairway to Heaven," they do that at the very end. But everything they do, hands down.
That's right.
Man, Jack Russell does the best Robert playing I've probably ever heard.
They never disappoint.
And yeah, and they're a great live act anyway. But to do Zeppelin yet on top of perfect, man, that says a lot right there.
That's right.
So that's my ninth pick. And mine are in no certain order, so don't think the last one I pick up, or next one I pick up, is my number 1 pick.
2 for me, Ozzy tribute. I have drank more alcohol to this album than anything. I don't know why. You want to sit and have a few, listen to a live record, that's the ultimate live record. I don't know why. But that being said, look what it captures. Ozzy's tour for the first 2 records, and Randy's playing, and then drumming. Shit, you can't go wrong here.
Yeah.
Ozzy, Randy tribute right there.
Well, it's got to be Kick-Ass. If both of us, that's the only one we got in common.
Yeah.
Probably because I don't think the last one you'll have in yours. But it is. This is the only one we got in common out of all these albums. We both got tribute. That says something right there.
Yep.
That says how great tribute is. But I don't know. I wish I'd had Live and Loud because that's good. Live and Budokan, all of Ozzy's live stuff.
The Speak one's good, but it's just all Ozzy tunes.
But tribute's just
that's the best live record he ever did.
All right, so my last one is last but not least. And by the way, everybody knows I'm a huge Crew fan. Motley Crue, till the day I die. But if you've ever seen them live, you know why I don't have any of their stuff in my collection. If they should have released a live album on Too Fast for Love or Shout the Devil, because after that, Vince, he don't have it no more. I mean, studio, man, you can't ask for a better singer, and image and everything, Vince had it, but live, man, there towards the end, it was pretty harsh. It's a good thing Tommy and Nikki were the showsmen they were. Mick was as great as he was, because Vince, golly, he couldn't carry a tune there towards the end. But enough about Motley Crue. This show's not about them. But I'm going with Guns N' Roses, Live Air. 87, 93. Man, I went and seen Guns last summer. That's the first time I'd seen them. Man, they were freaking still awesome. But I went back and I got this. And I listened to this, and man, this thing's pretty awesome. I mean, even the early stuff, 87, man, Axl was just belting it out, Slash's guitar playing, and everybody was just there. Everybody sounds good. But it's not my number one, but this is the last one for me. This is Guns N' Roses, Live Air.
All right, last but not least, Top of the Mountain, Mom, Kiss Alive. Was there any doubt? The album that put the band on top of the world. 3 studio albums in, they had a decent following. Nobody cared. When they put that out, they took over the world. Until this day, this is still probably one of the most talked about live albums in the history of music, period, because it's that fucking good. Kiss Alive, right there.
That would have probably been in mine, but I knew it was going to be in yours, so it was just one of them deals where I'll just leave it alone and let Randy have his day in the sun with that one. But that's pretty fun.
Yes.
That was a little bit different. I thought it was cool that we only had one album in common.
Yeah.
And all of them are great. I mean, I don't dislike. I like everything you got in your collection, just as much stuff I brought to the table. But I kind of like this. This whole 10 album, it's just about right, and
yeah,
we'll have to figure out what we're gonna go with next. But
keep them coming. I'll keep doing it.
We'll keep posted. We got. I don't know if you can see our new microphone now. We're giving this a whirl. See how well this works. I'm hoping we get some good sound, get some good feedback. Not squealing feedback, but I guess why don't have somebody out there maybe give us some feedback. Like, subscribe, the whole YouTube deal. We're posting this. It should be, well, I don't even know if you don't even know when it's posted, but it'll be on YouTube soon. But I guess we're out of here. This Hartman.
Hartman.
This is the end of the Metal Show. Till next time.